Hi Aries, welcome in. We're going to take a look at your last 24 hours and your next 24 hours and what the Most High God wants you to know about it. Welcome back if you are returning back. My name is Shannon. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, I look at a lot of criminal activity and it might be too much for them to handle. So I just like to tell you. All right, so let's just get in here, Aries, and see what's going on with you all. Sweet Holy Spirit of truth, we just command the truth to come forward in the name of Jehovah for this energy, what's going on with them, what happened the last 24 hours, and the now. Let me make sure. Okay. At the base of this is the Three of Swords. Okay, it doesn't look really good so far. The Nine of Swords in the last 24 hours, the Fool card. If somebody is getting a clean slate, fine. This is all air coming out around you all. Let's see if I can get this on the screen a little bit better. It's known about the Queen of Pentacles energy, and the next 24 hours is more air, Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is more air, the Ten of Swords. Somebody really in their mind. If there was a betrayal here on a matter, then that's exactly what it's showing here. There was some type of a plot or two people doing something. I've seen that plotting energy really, really big yesterday. So there's definitely something going on here, and somebody is so freaking heartbroken. Somebody may also be heartbroken because somebody, it shows here somebody's trying to leave. It's also showing here the leaving, okay? And this card here touches the past, the present, and the future cards, which is still Nine Swords, which is here in the past 24 hours. Somebody really in their mind for something that's taken place out here. Either somebody is heartbroken because they have to look in the mirror, or somebody's heartbroken because somebody won't look in the mirror of something that's taken place. But in the now, the Fool is here, and that motto is I know, and somebody knows something. If this is a business matter with the Queen of Pentacles that's at the top of the mind space, known about, I mean, obviously there's third parties on whatever that is. Could be a family member, a work matter, a third party love situation, somebody's leaving the frame. It's something's known. Something was found out in the last 24 hours about it. There's a betrayal here. Somebody tried to sneak out the back door, or they knew that somebody did, or whatever the betrayal was. We're going to go another round. If somebody is getting a clean slate, regardless, if somebody does have to leave, and that's the right thing to do, regardless who did what, where, and why, then for some cases, somebody is leaving the troubled waters behind here with that Six of Swords. Show me Aries. We have somebody's house is here attached to a matter in the past 24 hours. That's toil and labor. Some could also happen on Labor Day, or something with somebody that you work with could be here. In the now is the courtship. Okay, well, it's known about some type of a betrayal here in a courtship. A third party in your home is here. All right. And the message of concern with this Queen of Pentacles here. So again, somebody did know something, see something in the right now. There could have been something literally signed. This person's holding a literal piece of mail in their hands with the concern. And the Fool card is the letter Tav, which represents to sign something, to mark a place, to sign a signature, or something like that. Somebody's heartbroken. If this is like, I'm hearing real estate, something about real estate is here around a betrayal or whatever that is, that it's connected with a covenant of some sort in a courtship, or something that binds something together with the third party attached to that matter. The marriage is here. At the bottom of the deck is the coffin. Something's ending, or this is a death matter. If that was a brutal matter in a death within a betrayal, then that's exactly what it's showing. This is not good, folks. Don't like it at all. Give us some words out here for Aries. I send you love and light, those of you who are upright. If somebody, I'm also hearing eloping. Somebody's eloping. Something about somebody eloping. This is aviation. This is also travel here. So there's definitely... I mean, I had a bigamist that came out today. So whoever that energy is, we definitely have a courtship and a marriage card. And this is a covenant, can have a meaning, like I said. There is a contract in the person's hands that's known about. The Queen of Pentacles is one of the cards in the deck that represents a wife. Your house is here. The person could just work with real estate, or obviously somebody's home is affected out here, folks. As somebody's making a choice here on a courtship or a marriage, then I do see some type of a movement, and for somebody something's over here. And it shall be that if thou do all forget Yehovah thy Elohim, if you forget Yehovah, and you walk after any kind of idols and you serve them, and so this tells us there's somebody that was in witchcraft came out real heavy today. Is somebody just in general found out of some third party that brought that nonsense in your house, wreaked havoc in some ordeal, and that somebody feels backstabbed with that kind of nonsense. There's concern out here. The Most High says that if you do it all, forget Him and His ways, and you walk after idols and you serve them and you worship them, He says, I'm going to testify against you even this day, and you shall surely perish. There's a coffin out here. Somebody's done something against the Most High God, and somebody would have had knowledge of this information. As the nations which Jehovah destroys before your face, so shall you perish, because you would not be obedient to the voice of Jehovah. Somebody's house is turned upside down here because of something that they've done against the Most High God. Also, somebody's out here saying, I refuse to come into any kind of condemnation of the devil. No condemnation if you are in the Mashiach. But if you are confronting something here for a clean slate, then I do see something positive. You're bearing the hatchet for something, and you really are turning to the Most High with all your heart, with all your strength, with all your soul. Then there's a little anxiety still showing up out here, but I do see somebody leaving troubled waters within that. Or if you're leaving somebody who did something horrific around your home, and you're like, I'm getting a clean slate with God, I'm leaving, then there is no condemnation. If you did all that you knew to do in a matter, then there is no condemnation. Okay? I see somebody trying to escape, or being able to escape, depending on what and who you are in this matter. But for some people, the Most High getting hold of somebody, and they're perishing out here. Yehovah says that you're protected if you're in Him. There is no protection outside the Most High God. A date is here. Something's known about a date right here. If somebody's heartbroken over that thing, I guess they are, folks. There are mutual feelings out here to something. Somebody else is bent over it, I guess they are. If it's safe for you to love, I don't know. It says a short trip. There is a short trip energy here. There is some type of movement out here. A renewal of any kind, and it's positive out here. If you're found in the Most High, there's a clean slate out here for something to go down. It says that the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. Elohim is not in any of his thoughts, and his ways are always grievous. Yehovah Elohim's judgments are far out of his sight. And for all his enemies, well, he just puffs up at them, and he says in his heart, I shall never be moved, for I shall never see adversity. Somebody is... The fool has anger rest in their bosom, and whatever this is, if somebody's renewing something and somebody else is my God about it, or they're jealous about it, or whoever did what, where, connect with your home matter. Somebody is seeing some type of adversity out here. The Most High said today He was going to get up somebody's face for something. So I see it going both ways. Whoever's doing what in the next 24 hours, there's some type of unity out here and a renewal of some type of a commitment. And it's allowing somebody to leave troubled waters. If you're found in Him, that good energy is here. Otherwise, somebody's crying over something for other cases here around a home matter. Look, folks, God ain't messing around. If you're new on my channel, we don't mess around on this channel. It's point blank. This is what's going on in the earth realm. The H and the B, a hub. This is somebody's husband out here, then there is some type of a marital situation out here. This also represents a gift in the Hebraic language. There is a pregnancy situation out here, but there's also joy with this. This is also, both these go back to pregnancies. And this rune talks about somebody who initially did not want that baby. It was sacrificed some way, shape, or form. Somebody went to the occult, and for whatever reason, why they began to walk after idols and serve them and worship and do sacrifices and stuff like that. A person's perishing. As point blank is out here, both ways. And whatever's taking place, if you're upright, there's joy. Somebody's cried a lot over this thing, whatever this is for y'all, for collective energy. But some type of joy is out here for some positive thing to take place, for a renewal, for all uprightness, if you can heal something. There's just a little caution out here. But you are able to get away and to do something, then that's fine. Let the third party go crazy over it, I guess. I don't know. The Most High is going to meet somebody there if they're going to be nuts. For whatever's taking place. I see somebody just like running around in circles in their mind, and they went crazy for doing what this verse tells you not to do. The Most High said you get a line of confusion for doing that stuff. Somebody's lost a child out here, and they went to craziness afterward, and now they're perishing for some stuff. It's just good FYI, folks. If you're mixed up with that stuff, it's time to really do a U-turn and get out of that stuff, because you will perish in the end. So whatever's going down just energetically, somebody's also able to just close the hatchet of something and move forward and get some type of a renewal, and to have some type of a testimony somewhere in a relationship as well is what's really showing out real big here. That's what come out. Until next time, shalom.